Hi, this is TheDrownedGod, and I'm here with the Magic the Gathering team here on YouTube. Mana Salsa. Once again, here are our team members. From Ireland, we have Jack, only by the night.
Hello.
From New England, we have Sudzu, 2200.
Hello.
From Great Britain, we have Rothko, 42.
Hello.
From Scotland, Fox, 2099.
Hey, what's up?
And from US of A, we have myself, TheDrownedGod. We are here with special guest from Wizards of the Coast, Andrew.
Hey, what's up?
Today we're going to talk about a deck Andrew's been working on. We're also going to talk about the new Scars of Mirrodin spoilers. Andrew, what's the name of your deck and what does it do?
I've been calling it Triskelion Key. The idea of it is just to, while I can, in Type 2, still play with a lot of the artifacts from Alara block and kind of see how they work with some of the reprints like Triskelion, as well as Voltaic Key and Steel Overseer, because I think that he's going to only get better. Certain cards that are key to the deck are Master Transmuter, and also cards like Renegade Doppelganger work very well with Steel Overseer, because if you turn them into Steel Overseer, the +1/+1 stick on them, even when they're not artifacts. So being able to bounce with Master Transmuter, a Steel Overseer back and forth, and especially with Voltaic Key, you can even keep your Renegade Doppelgangers out of bolt range just because they have these +1/+1s. Plus, you have a lot of shenanigans with things like Open the Vaults. It's still pretty fragile. The blue-white of it, obviously the white are for things like O-rings, but it's just a lot of fun. It's still in need of a lot of polishing, but overall, I'm pretty impressed with the way that it works.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and we'll move on to the spoilers. And we're going to talk about Prototype Portal and Leonin Arbiter. What do you think, Andrew?
Prototype Portal, since we don't have enough real information about its potential, I give it a preliminary C+, because it's kind of taking up a slot that I would otherwise like to see other cards slide into. However, there are cards that might work well in it, like Brittle Effigy, simply because you can recur it. It reminds me a lot of things that were kind of broken, like Isochron Scepter. So right now, it's an average to good card, but it could potentially be really, really good. Hard to say right now.
Sudzu, what do you think?
Something I'm looking at it right now and seeing is if you can Trinket Mage turn 3 and then Portal turn 4 for whatever you want, and then just keep putting that card into play. So that seems like it could get pretty powerful depending on what 1-0 mana artifacts we have in the set. It can obviously get out of hand if you have a lot of mana or just a really broken artifact that you've copied. I mean, another crazy thing I'm looking at right now is like imprinting Voltaic Key on Prototype Portal. You just have crazy artifacts untapping all over the place. Trinket Mage up Voltaic Key, you put Voltaic Key in, and just have like endless tapping.
Let's move on to Leonin Arbiter.
This guy is my favorite because he just does so much. You got fetch lands that you're stopping unless they pay 2, which makes fetch lands a pretty rotten deal. Rampant Growth, Cultivate, all those spells in Ramp. This card knocks out Valakut Ramp unless they have the removal. This card just stops Trinket Mage. Suddenly Trinket Mage costs 5, and that's pretty terrible. This card has potential to be pretty much even more powerful.
What do you think, Andrew?
I agree 100%. Things like Primeval Titan, that trigger is now costly. This card used by itself shuts down so many decks. It certainly fits into a slot.
And it's cheap, so get him now.
Yeah, exactly. It provides a definite target for the removal. I mean, it's like they have to get rid of that thing. Let's go ahead and talk about Koth of the Hammer.
Oh, he's a jank mythic rare. Sell him all.
He reminds me of Sandra Blaze, but she's just better.
Yeah. Okay. Jack, what do you think?
I think he's really, really good. I was just thinking of like a turn-by-turn thing you could do. You could go, in a red deck wins, what I meant, you could go turn 1, Goblin Guide, swing for 2, turn 2, play down a Kargan Dragon Lord, and then swing for 2 with the Goblin Guide. Then turn 3, play down your Arc Runner, attack with everything, hoping they have nothing down, and swing for 9. And then turn 4, you play down Koth, animate a land, and swing for 8, and win. Hopefully he'll make red deck win stay competitive after rotation. Yeah, he's excellent. He animates land. He turns all your mountains into pingus. Amazing!
Cool. Fox.
It's certainly an improvement on both Chandra's, I reckon. Not too bothered about his first ability, but his second and third ability seem really good. You can see his second ability being turned on just to activate Fireball. Yeah, he's good, he's solid. I can see the high advantages of them. Turning all your mountains for the 1
Yeah.
damage.
What's your feeling about this new red planeswalker? Are you happy to see it, Sudzu?
He's definitely powerful. Making a 4/4 haste for 4, like, that would be good on a creature, and you get a planeswalker with it. His -2, I can see it play in Destructive Force. His -5 is just going to win you the game every time. Like, unless they're, like, beating you down with a Baneslayer. Well, even then, you can just mountain away the Baneslayer.
Super. Okay, Andrew, what do you think? Koth the Hammer.
I look forward to quickly getting him to 5 to get the emblem. And you have to assume that usually by turn 5 you have 5 or 6 mountains anyway. There'd be no real reason to not play mono red with him. I think that would be wasted otherwise. His acceleration is super fast. I think a turn 5 Inferno Titan would be really good. That coupled with his other abilities, it just makes red deck that much faster. He doesn't have a tremendous amount of protection against himself, but I don't think that it really matters. I think ultimately you're either trying to accelerate or you're trying to just get that emblem, which, you know, once you have it, as Fox said, you pretty much win.
Yeah.
You can pretty much deal with any kind of threats that they have at that point.
I definitely like that Koth can very well take care of a Core Firewalker once his ultimate is set off.
Also, wait, we have to point out that his name spells out Koth. Koth of the Hammer, and if you take the first letters, it spells out Koth.
I like to call him King of the Hill.
That's funny. Considering it's all mountains and he's only the king of the hill. Does that mean Chandra's still king of the mountain?
Could be.
I'm sure this guy has the most exploitable name. You can call him Hammer Time, you know, MC Hammer. You can call him apparently King of the Hill.
It looks like he's wearing hammer pants anyway, so.
I don't know about you guys, but Chandra Blaze, I've never even seen one. That's how little plays he's. A trade binder or anything. I've just never seen one.
I got a foil free one with a trade because they are that off. Hey, there's a free foil Chandra. And like, cheers.
To facing Chandra Blaze, let's talk about Denzer the Sojourner, Rothko.
Yeah.
Hello?
Are you excited about this Planeswalker?
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Spencer. Yeah, he's right.
I think.
Sorry for the lack of enthusiasm there, but,
Yeah.
You can save a lot of time if all our reviews are like Rothko's.
yeah.
These are all the new kind. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for the last and more exciting of the spoilers that we're going to discuss is the anticipated Mox Opal. So, Rothko,
Yeah.
were you excited about another Mox coming in to Magic?
No.
No.
Well, I suppose in theory, but
Yeah.
it's not great, is it? It's alright. But it's legendary. And it's free. I don't know. It's okay. It's not amazing. It'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I think he's just having so much fun watching Bait the Pig.
Rothko, is Simon
Yes,
Cowell your dad? I just want to know. No, that's cool. No, you're fine.
You know.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you to special guest, Andrew Strauss.
Hey,
You,
no problem.
Hope to see you
Say
again.
bye, Joe. Oh, wait, he's not here.
No, you'll have to say goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, go ahead.
Ciao, homies.
I cannot figure out how to get my mouse to work. Like Magic Online is sitting here in front of me, and it's something I want to try forever. I'm just like, I can't click on it.